the place. That's not Leeway. That's beyond. I don't know if that would still be Mondstadt area, the area that I zoomed out of.
Squall and Fury.
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Missy Noel, Xing Chong, Venti Hu Tao.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems.
Yeah, I think that's
so he'll
everyone I
join
can
us
think
later.
of.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Okay, well, never mind. What about Kelly Roy, though? She said she'd be here. I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no, what should we do? Was it something we said last night? Oh, Paimon's worried.
I agree. If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Time to look. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's probably closer. I mean, I could probably just leave from where I am, but
The wind rises.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
and then recap.
Interesting. I wonder, could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the leaf?
What makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just, that poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf!
I don't know if the audio is picking or
Wow,
you
you're
can hear it
right!
on
And this one has
from
writing on it
the viewer
too!
side, but just like a bit of staticky sound. I don't know if it's my headset and only I hear it, or it's also playing for the stream. And if it is, it's a bit yikes.
After that leaf!
I'm just gonna hope it's like a little glitch in the system. I honestly probably could get away with flying over. Just wondering. Catch that leaf.
Why does it have to float so quickly?
I feel like it hasn't even technically reached us. It's like still in the middle of the water. It's like over there. Oh, actually, no way. It might have been over. Never mind. Okay, you know what? Let me. I feel like these guys might actually get in the way.
Leave it all to me. Yeah.
The wind rises.
Can't you just fly over and grab it? But Paimon can't swim. What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
Wow, you need to work on your flying skills then. You gotta be a lot more aerodynamic. So I forgot what animal. Is it the bee? Or is it some other animal that as soon as water like gets on their body, they get weighed down so much that they just, you know, plummet.
surprises.
We finally caught it.
Are the words still legible, or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says.
Poem on full. The desire remains, but the time has passed. The boy by the spring grows frail too fast. But when dreams flow to fruition, where streams join the sea, we'll journey on in endless reverie.
Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply yesterday.
Okay, the first part's pretty
She doesn't
obvious.
look like one of our leaves.
The regret is weighing on her mind of
Green,
wanting to visit, but
young
he's,
boy.
it's old age.
It's looking a lot like Callie Roe was the one who wrote this. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh? Actually, when Paimon first saw her, Paimon was wondering, do you think... is it possible that she's,
Based on the current and accounting for wind strength, everyone, please follow me. Too
Oh wow, that's super far. I was expecting probably around here again, from where
This should be far
You're the
enough
original
upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Callie Roe! Callie Roe!
anything in sight. Oh, I was gonna be like, okay, I'm pretty sure those hilly churls probably are involved in some way.
She's
But...
surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her! Steady as
Oh, we got a
stone,
big
as a
guy.
good knight should.
I kind of hate how there's a delay after the last auto attack, so I got like sprint, to cancel early. All right, the knights to the rescue. Oh,
Callie Roe, are you okay?
she lost her form. Is that a water idol?
What's that?
Oh, it
It's
is.
a huge water droplet.
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Huh? Why are you all looking at me like that?
Yeah, you're this guy's
oh no,
Mora.
my body. Is it?
That voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment.
Okay, so she's not the Oceanid, but
no.
she's a
Did I use up too much energy?
that she's a Mora idolin.
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Roe, are you some kind of adeptus?
No. I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for
Oh,
so long.
she is an Oceanid. It's just,
Actually,
I guess, a different
I'm
form.
an Oceanid who flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
What's an Oceanid?
You know, I guess that's how they pronounce it. I keep saying Oceanid, or maybe a bunch of people do. Oceanid. Maybe I should try
the
and correct it myself.
Grandmasters mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power.
Then the legend was born.
Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there. So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale? Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak with me. Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not? Yep! All those childhood memories. So they weren't just a dream. So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves... I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the story...
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams, and still do to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam and purer than the morning dew. I like humans and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were, then, a mystery to me. Yes, we often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of summer.
Aw, that sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled, and never appeared before him again.
Oh, Caliroe.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on, and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories, and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment, and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Mm. Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring, every day, as if he's waiting for something. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Caliroe. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for? Huh?
He's real
I,
enthusiastic about that.
oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came out.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided. I will go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing! That's great!
But I'd like to ask all of you for some help.
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side? I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
And you're breaking a night's oath, you know, that
Great.
ain't
I
gonna look
can't
good on your
thank you
record.
all enough. Ah,
Oh, she's losing her form again.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
no, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes. A poem? Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem, and it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
After the book. Or the book series, I guess. Springville we go. Dun 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 dun.
Squall and Fury.
Are you okay?
You guys freaking ran all the way from Liyue, that's quite a trek.
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Caliroe. I'll go fetch Grandma Finch.
knowing,
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore.
I'm gonna bet that
He's
by the
not
time
as
he gets
steady on
here,
his
she's gonna
feet.
lose her form.
I can still
I mean, hey, that's how he
hold
kind of knew
on
her as, you know, in
a bit
her
longer.
old form, right?
Okay, stay strong.
Maybe,
You can do it.
which you know, might be perfectly fine to be honest.
How are you holding up? Would you like some support, Miss Caliroy?
You can also lean on Paimon if you need.
Thank you, all of you.
Right, Uncle Finch, where now?
The wind rises.
Stuck on some rocks.
Squall and Fury.
Grandma Finch!
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
She says that, but it's like, it looks like it's
Today is
sundown.
your special day, Grandma Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
We got something bigger and better.
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to
Grandma Finch!
All right.
I like how he says
All
that, but he's
no
literally
need
right
to get
there.
worked up. I'm right behind you.
That's more like it. Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of half hoping or half expecting, you know, Traveler to piggyback him. It would have been a nice sight
Over here,
in its own
over
way.
here. It's okay, Grandma Finch. Take your time.
What's all this? What are all these people doing here? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and, well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Callie Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right.
Aww.
How could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked
Feel
like
strong,
you stepped
man.
right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk.
I mean, hey, your
Of
hair
course,
is
a
still a
fairy
good
from
color.
a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, Even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy.
Are we gonna have a cutscene? Okay, maybe turn the volume a bit. Still hear the static again. Or,
Far from my native land I
okay,
roamed.
there's the Oceanic file.
In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home,
Okay,
and the moonlight
okay,
ebbed
I
as
think
the
that
water
first part was
flowed.
Sumeru. Like the tree, but I couldn't tell, it went by a bit fast.
A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood.
Okay, I'm really hoping the
Look
audio
at the
isn't
love that shines from his eager gaze.
gonna be
Answer the
glitching out
call
and
of his heart,
from their
lest
perspective. I
this
don't know it's
moment
glitching out
go to
now.
waste.
We're gonna hope it's not my headset
Kittens
messing
and
up or something. I
fireflies
haven't had this thing
invited
for
my
a
heartstrings
full
to
year
sing,
yet.
but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the
Actually, no,
river of
I think it has
dreams
been a full year.
trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
I don't like that ending. It made it sound like she's gonna disappear or dissolve or something afterwards.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form
That's fine.
again.
I mean, we have all sorts of
But as long as
other
this
species
droplet
coinciding
remains
with
with
humanity.
you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, If you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
It's so romantic.
You've
I
really
just saw a
learned a
bird
lot,
despawn in the
haven't you?
background.
And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Caleroe look so happy. Oh, what a perfect moment.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
Oh,
My physical form is about to disappear. Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although, it was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave you that kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love, I give it to you now.
oh no. I was about to just find one.
Huh?
I don't know.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch.
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring, by our side and in our dreams.
I was gonna say hearts, but you know that's also pretty good.
Oh, child. Let me stay here a little longer.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so staticky. I'm gonna hope it doesn't continue any
Behold!
to the future, or if it does in the future, you know, by the time I would want to replace the headset, but I don't want to replace after a year.
Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much better spirits than before. Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology. She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's freestyle poetry submissions to help her close the deal.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
How deaf-eyed? Does this mean that right from the start right from the start, you said you would treat us to a nice meal?
Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona! Dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken words hanging in the air here that everyone is privy to but myself?
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Yeah, that's right. We're just,
Oh god damn it, because now you're
taking
making
a
it
walk.
overly
Inspiration walk,
obvious.
since it worked so well last time.
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks.
Damn,
Not this
he did
time.
not get a...
And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
Huh? What the? What's gotten into you?
He's a grown... not really a grown... I
that
was gonna say he's a
confirms
grown
it.
man, but
I
no,
call
he's a changed
shenanigans.
man.
Something big definitely went down here.
Oh, we got a picture. Oh, is everyone just gone? Is there really no one else to talk to? Hang on, let me see if there's anyone still around. Apparently there is kind of. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like there are some things, so let's go take a look before end things off by doing the event. Okay, so I believe there's 3 things I want to check out. Levy Harbor. It's the first place, I believe.
Squall and Fury.
And we got Hotel right over here.
Now then, didn't you say you wanted to publish a book?
Yes, I do.
So, where's the book?
It's in the works. Just waiting on the poems.
And where are the poems?
They're on the way.
Look, I'm sorry, Director Who, but how do you expect me to talk business with you when you don't even
Okay,
have
yeah,
the poems
I don't know what's
yet?
wrong with it's
I just
it's like
figured while we're waiting,
scratchy and
we
staticky.
could
It's a bit
discuss
annoying. Maybe I'll
terms in
unplug it
advance.
after
Well, I
end
need
stream.
to see the content to decide if I even want to sell it, let alone how much to sell it for.
Oh, come on. I showed you a sample already, and it was some of my finest work. Besides, you only need a few highlights to sell an anthology.
You think your poem 15 Tenderloin Steaks will carry the whole book, do you?
That and square meals in the basement. My consultant, the erudite Mr. Zhongli, described it as a meticulous masterpiece. Oh, quote that on the cover. It'll practically sell itself.
Director, we're a small business. If we invest money in printing and nobody buys it, it's my bottom line that's affected.
Don't you worry. I guarantee you, when this anthology comes out, it will take the world by storm. Gods and ghosts alike will weep. As a matter of fact, I heard a ghost crying on the way here. If you don't believe me, I can bring it over.
There'll be no need for that.
I don't know if I want to unplug my headset now and plug it back in. It might break some things, but fuck it. I'll take the risk. Mute the game and mute OBS in case. Okay. Let's hope it's well. If the dialogue is messed, or if the sounds are messed up from this point on because of unplugging, like not the staggy thing that I was talking about, but rather just no volume playing at all. Then you know, it is how it is. Okay, so yes, my man Zhao.
It's you. I thought about what you said, and tried to write a poem. After putting my feelings onto paper, my heart feels much calmer.
That's nice.
Can they really hear it?
Oh, not gonna lie. Now that I'm looking around this area again, this waterfall, right? I don't know what's about it, but just like it's just a nice. It's just like a nice thing. I don't know why. Aesthetically, I just really like waterfalls. And the sound of flowing water is like it's like very nice white noise. And if you go inside, you can view the poem. Poem plays an unknown person. 1,000 years vicissitudes, one's form never aging, grace never forgotten, the fire yet burning. Mountains climb high and waters run deep. Strange fate indeed to once more meet. And hey, well, glad to see that you're doing good. Right, see around Pervases. And then the last thing to check is if you return to the spring of Springvale. I don't think Finch is here anymore. But if you go to the edge, she was humming basically the melody that's playing right now. Maybe obviously a different rendition of it. You know, she's still there with us in spirit. Pretty sure. I don't even know where Finch normally is. He's probably somewhere in Springville. But I hope that. Oh, I know some people were saying that it's probably not going to be permanent thing. It's probably going to leave after the event. Which, it's a bit sad, but it is how it is. So yeah. Now that that's done and done with, let's do some of the event stuff. I know the rest of the stages aren't going to for another day or two. Might as well just keep at it. Have a bit of fun.
Following me.
Okay, we'll do the combat and then the pottery.
The wind rises.
Yeah. Overall, it's a nice event. I don't know. At the same time, it feels like not a lot happened, but at the same time, it's like, there's definitely a cohesive storyline. So, I think it's nice. It's just like a nice takeaway from at the usual quests after taking like a patch break. And it's nice to see characters between regions interact with one another. I think that's why some of the better things to get from these type of events. But yeah.
Let's get it on.
By royal decree.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of these events are just fun. I wouldn't say there's super Fontaine involved, but I just say that just because there's Oceanid that was in this quest, but nice to see that there's a little bit of a thematic.
The wind knows me.
Look alive! Ha!
As you wish, main Fräulein. Silence!
Oh wow, I think Dea saved me there from the
Be
interruption.
sanctified.
Because I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna get away with this slam.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature.
Let's get it on!
Oz, reveal.
Okay, these Hydro Slimes are kind of annoying with their
The
shield.
tides
so-
beckon.
As one with wind and cloud.
Bow your head.
Okay, yeah. Let this guy get closer.
The wind knows me.
By royal.
Settle down.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind.
Midnight phantasmal. Be sanctified.
And what's with all these
Bow your
enemies
head.
getting juggled?
The wind knows me.
Look alive! Hi!
Clouds hide. The birds come.
Oz, reveal.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Wind strider.
Wings of darkness.
Silence.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Interesting finish we got there, but alright. Done with the common event. Now auto refill. Did I level up the new Callus? I think I did, right? I farmed them on the Sunday. Yeah, here it is. I can't refine all the way because I don't think I can get all the mats for the refinements until say, but that's okay. It's deploying pots. We got any new pots to look at? Consuming pots are special hoarding pots. Constantly move and when in motion, touching other hoarding pots and store them within itself. Pots thus consume without green points. These will hit multiple times to be destroyed. Hitting it gives 20 points, but destroying it completely is free. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, so destroy the green pots. Oh, fuck. Wow, why is it not back to me again? Get back here. Oh, okay, that was it. That was pretty fast. Hello, Doraemon. Another Doraemon has returned. Hello, I'm just doing some cleanup on the Genshin event. I just finished Act 3 like a few minutes ago. So, just doing some cleanup before calling it for the night. Let's see. Give me these, yummy. Anyways, how's the start of your week? Is that up above or down below? And I hope this is down below. We're gonna have quite the climb. I'm guessing it's this one just because I can see this tower from here. Okay, we have a tree. This tree. Same. And then what is this, a waterfall? Next location. Oh wow, that's kind of far. I just hope it's on the other cliff. Alright, sorry. I was looking at something. Oh, I fell. I needed that altitude. Alright, guess I'm climbing.
Squall and Fury.
Alright, made it to the top. Or maybe not. I see this just because of the tree in the middle. I see a staircase on the right. And then another staircase on the... Last place had a rainbow. What place has a rainbow? The rainbow's a bit of an exaggeration, but... Yeah. Alright. I guess since we're almost done with today's event stuff, and I'll probably be closing up shop soon. Tomorrow is Risey Banner, so I'll
Too slow.
I'll probably be doing a story quest right off the bat, as in the same day. And then we'll be done with Genshin for another week or so. And then I'll be jumping back to Star because there's a bunch of stuff that I've been, I wouldn't say slacking on, but I've been prioritizing Genshin for the past week, so. So I need to catch up on that. Seems like quite a bit of work too, so that's something. But you know, having stuff to do is not a bad thing. And won't shoot it. Alright. With that, we can finish today's things. I think a bunch of stuff. We get one more thing. We still have one more thing locked behind the rest of the stuff, but that's okay. Got more BP stuff. Alright. But yeah. Am I in Friendship 7? Okay, hit Friendship 7 sometime today, I think. Else I want to check. Menu. I am just clicking on the buttons. I have 4 condensed resin. I'll burn it now, because by the time I wake up, I'm probably gonna have more. So I guess I'll be doing this. So yeah, let me see. I already talked about the schedule, so I'll probably rehash this again, just for my own sanity. So tomorrow, aka Tuesday, Friday story quest. Wednesday, or maybe not Wednesday, maybe I might take a day break, but basically across this entire week, it will be a bunch of Star Rail doing the Trailblaze Continuance quest and doing the Ethereum Wars event. The week after will be very scarce on streams. I think towards the end of the week will be a lot of streams happening. Because I believe 7.0 for Honkai Impact drops, and that's like the CN anniversary, so there's a ton of roles to be done. And I believe literally like 7 to 8 hours afterwards should be the next Genshin live stream, so that's gonna be rough. I'm gonna be probably staying up super late to do polls with friends. And then I have to wake up early again for Genshin live stream. That's gonna be rough.
Bow your head.
But yeah. Besides that, yeah, there's gonna be a gap between the end of this week and the end of next week. But
As you wish, Mainfront.
that's just how it is, I guess.
The birds call. The wind knows me.
Look alive!
Be sanctified.
I don't know. Maybe it's good I'm taking a break because I've been streaming a lot over the past month because of all these streaming event things, and I wanted to try and cash in on some potential free currency. So you know. Oh boy, another flower with potential to lose it all. But yeah, I'll probably spend the time just catching up with friends again, hanging out, playing games, or just sitting around and chatting. And maybe just play some stuff on my own time, because I haven't really been picking up too many games with how much I've been dabbling in gacha, so I don't know. But then again, I know next year, the start of next year is going to be a bit rough with that because what Persona 3 Reload's going to happen, and Persona games are going to be quite the work, especially since it's a it's a remake. There's probably even more content than originally, so.
Bow your head.
I don't know, I think that's gonna be a fun time. I'm just gonna hope that whenever the game drops, there's not too much other stuff lined up. It's like what? I would still need to balance patch drops with Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, and Honkai Impact. So I don't know. I'll probably have to like cut back on streaming, or I mean, either gonna be overdosing on the streaming, or I'm probably gonna have to make a firm schedule. I'm like, okay, do a day of one gacha game, take a day break, do Persona 3, take a day break or something. Or I guess it just depends on how I feel. If I'm feeling good, I'll probably, do consecutive back-to-back streams. But
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
dun 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 dun. Tycoons. Okay. I know how I did a bunch of farming the other night, but man, didn't expect to get hit with some good stuff. I probably won't roll it now because I don't think I have enough. Oh, I do have enough fodder. I still have a bunch of +7s and 8s and all sorts of stuff, but I think I'll just save that for when I do another. I'll sit down and do another cleanup session.
The tides beckon. Silence!
Yeah, I think I like just the perfect optimal energy just so Nula and Kazuya can get their bursts and stuff back, assuming that you start the domain with a burst to begin with. Oh, and they're a defense piece. Alright, if the other one goes bad, Albedo can have this one. I think the other one's only a 3-roll though. Okay, I can check now. What's the other piece look like? Oh, it actually hit pretty good. Like, what, 2 roll hits into this, 1 hit into this. 8, 12, 16, and then probably this 20. The other one has more potential just because it has energy recharge, but yeah, I don't know. This could go to someone else with defense skills. We'll have to see. Yeah, anywho. Now I am actually done for tonight. Got a bunch of stuff done the new week. So, eating healthy. I know that's probably a weird way to phrase it, but, just trying to say that we're doing good. So, yeah. Be back around tomorrow, probably 10 or 11-ish. I don't suspect Privacy Story Quest to be past 2 hours, so that'll be something on its own. Yeah. Alright, thank you for stopping by briefly, Doraemon, if not, that's fine. Got your stuff to do. But yeah, alright. Hope everyone has had a good start to the week and hope the rest of the week progresses just as well.